Hey everybody, coming back to you today. We had a question from Lindsay in Florida. She had a question: is how old should my child be when I take him to the dentist? General rule of thumb is 2-3 years old when they start getting some teeth in, but there's a little bit more to it than that. One of the things you really want to watch for with your child is sleeping and breathing well. Okay, breathing and sleeping have a huge effect on behavior of children and development and how people end up looking. So, if a child is young and breathing a lot through their mouth or breathing poorly, many different things can happen. But for the sake of today's argument or discussion, I'm going to stick with how breathing as a child affects how you look later in life. So, over here on the left, I have two of my favorite television stars and movie stars. We have Napoleon Dynamite here and Daenerys Targaryen on the left. And there's quite a big difference in the way they look, obviously. Napoleon Dynamite over here has a lot more tooth display, a more narrow arch, a longer face, and a bigger nose. Daenerys Targaryen has stronger cheekbones, a wider smile, and just overall more aesthetic appearance. And the reason behind it is when Napoleon Dynamite was growing up, he was not breathing very well. He was breathing through his mouth. And when you breathe through your mouth, what happens is your tongue never gets up on the roof of your mouth, so your arch never becomes wide, okay? And because your tongue never sits on the roof of your mouth, your upper jaw never grows forward, so you don't get the cheekbones. Now for Daenerys, she had probably much better breathing, better tongue positioning, and therefore, as a child and through growth and development, her face became more aesthetic and more round. So if you have a child that isn't breathing well, is always stuffy, is snoring, those are all warning signs that you want to get in and see what's going on. See what you can do to get that child breathing better, because it has numerous effects, one being how, when the child becomes an adult, their aesthetic appearance will be and how they will breathe. Two very important aspects in life. So, brief discussion today, but thank you so much for listening.